So in this floating drug delivery system, when we talk about the floating drug delivery system, it should have a property to float over the GI fluid or in the stomach. So here we use some gas generating agent, and to cover that gas generating agent, we use the polymers. That polymer will make a layer, okay, and in that layer, the gas will entrap, and there is the decrease in the buoyancy, and that tablet will float over the tablet. This is the basic mechanism in this floating dosage form. And when we talk about this matrix or control release dosage form, see in this formulation, there are three formulations are there. Diclofenac is the drug, HPMC and HPMC. But see the grades, 4000 CPS and it is the 50 CPS. And the concentration is varied, 3050 281. Concentration of 4000 is decreasing, concentration of 50 is increasing. Again here is the same. Again the concentration of 50 CPS has been increased. So in our practical, see here, that to study the effect of binders, okay, here we mentioned that dissolution, but here we can see that every parameter has been affected when the concentration of these two has been changed. So 4000 CPS means having higher viscosity. So higher viscosity is there, low viscosity is zero. Here higher viscosity polymer is zero concentration, low viscosity polymer is here. So when we talk about the weight, there is probably no matter, and for this thickness there is no matter. But when we talk about the hardness, as the concentration of 4000 decreasing, hardness 7.2, then here 7.8.4, then here 5.6, here 6.1, and here again the 7.2. There is variation in the hardness. So here hardness is greater as compared to the other batches. And why? Because the concentration of 4000 and the concentration of this HPMC. And here we can say that the concentration is again decrease, because there may be the variation in the grades of various grades of the HPMC. So here we not get a uniform flow pattern, because that concentration, that viscosity and the concentration is most important. So here only at the 4000 we get the 7.2 hardness, and here also we get the hardness of 7.2. So how our drug or how our polymer behaves, or how in what manner we increase the compressibility, we improve the how we give the pressure, it depends upon the hardness. Here the friability minus zero point 0.1, minus 0.06, there should not be a minus sign. Zero point 0.8, zero point 0.4, and zero point 0.4 is there. So again there is variation in the hardness when we increase or decrease the concentration of the binders. So this paper states that when the concentration of this binder is varied, it affect the hardness and friability to a greater extent. Why greater extent? 7.2, 8.4, 5.6, big difference is there. 6.1, big difference is there. Have friability 0.1, 0.6, 0.8, 0.4, all tablets has passed the friability test, but the variation is there. So this tells us that when the concentration of the binder is varied, it will affect the hardness and friability. At the same time, when we so this is the graph related to the release of the drug. When this concentration of 4000 CPS is decreasing, the release is increasing. And when the concentration of 4000 in this batch, that is the R1 batch, that is the concentration of 4000 CPS is high, so it retard the release of the drug. As the concentration is lowers down, the drug release is increase. So this clearly indicates that this binder, okay, at the grade and its concentration affects the release rate of the drug. See, low concentration is there, negligible concentration, zero concentration is there, only the 50 cps having the low viscosity, so higher release is there. Almost all 100% drug has been released within that span of 8 9 hours. At the same time, only 50% drug has been released at around 90 at around 9 hours. So this is the big difference we seen here in this